Hi, everybody.
Hello.
We needed a bit of time to process what just happened. I'm TheOutbackAl.
I'm Hot for Justice.
I'm Yin&Jung.
And I'm Chip and Noob.
And we have just wordlessly left Yahiko in his fantasies of world domination and we're headed for the cafeteria now. So let's see what happens. Going forward, it's more out of routine than actually feeling hungry. The shock of running into an old friend after 4 years might have something to do with that. I think I froze. Maybe I should be angrier at Misaki, but at the same time, who knows what had happened with her and her mother? She seemed pretty uncomfortable talking about it. At least she's here now. I guess that's all that matters. If Misaki wants to tell me, she will in her own time. Alright, who are we meeting up at our new location, the cafeteria? The cafeteria is broad and beautiful, boasting polished surfaces and tidy, well-lit spaces. Modern furniture settles while on the brushed mahogany floor. Ooh, mahogany. There's a lot of mahogany in this place, even though I don't really think I see mahogany.
It's like they're sort of in the center.
I thought mahogany was darker than that. It was a little more walnutty, in my opinion. Students in pristine uniforms travel to and fro, scooping food from the extensive buffet counters and around the perimeter of the cafeteria and returning to their friends. I spot Rui in the back of the corner of the cafeteria, staring
stars for
up
eyes.
at the skylights with a thoughtful tilt to her head. Actually, this would be a perfect time to tell her about Misaki. Rui would be thrilled to see her again. Or maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not.
Hey, Rui. She jumps slightly at the sudden sound, and only then do I remember that I'm supposed to be apologizing for being dramatic yesterday. Right, we were a dick.
Yeah.
Right?
Except I've never been great at apologizing, or even good, or actually even mildly passable. Say, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How was class?
It was okay, I guess.
Oh, okay.
We shuffle for a moment, and I finally clear my throat. So, about yesterday.
It's okay, Yama. I know that seeing the bus must have brought up some memories. You were just lashing out.
Of what?
Was someone
no,
in a
it's
car
the bus.
accident?
But I shouldn't have.
No, I guess not. So next time something like that happens, I reserve the right to slap you silly.
I like her. And just like that, everything is right between us. What have I done to deserve a friend like this?
Nothing.
Thanks.
But buy me lunch.
What?
Aw, come on, it's only fair.
If I go into debt, I blame you for constantly mooching off of me. Are you ever gonna pay for your own food?
No.
Probably not.
With that smile, you wouldn't have to, would you?
But you can't count those grocery tips, because I ended up cooking everything for you.
And yourself.
Labor taxes.
She's good.
Let's go already. I'm hungry.
But just as she reaches forward and pulls my arm to her side, we hear a very familiar voice from behind us.
Who?
I think it might be you. So maybe go with it?
Well, what have we here? Oh, no, that's definitely not me.
Sure.
It was,
what have we
well,
here?
Here.
Yeah, you were the counselor, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Was that the D&D guy? Or?
Yeah, we jerk around, blah, blah, blah. Rui quickly squeaks and jumps away, suddenly bashful.
Oh, hi, Mr. Ryota.
You can say it. How could I not have said it?
Look at you two, the adorable childhood friends finally getting together after years of unneeded drama.
He gets it.
Bah, I feel sick. What is this, some crappy anime?
No, it's a crappy visual
novel.
What? We're not together. I wouldn't go out with Yama in a million years.
And like that, my pride. It's actually really adorable. I struggle to maintain a straight face.
Wait, do I have a crush on the t-shirt?
I know, I'm just too good for you.
No, I think you're just bashful.
Okay.
She snaps back into Rui into the Rui that the rest of the academy knows her as, witty, confident, and a touch malicious. She opens her mouth, no doubt to smite me with some comeback or another, but Mr. Ryota breaks us up.
Well, if I don't end up barfing my guts out, you guys will have the most adorable wedding in all of history.
He ships it.
I guess so.
God.
And there goes Rui.
How can you say something like that, Mr. Ryota? You're a teacher. You should know better.
Oh, come on. You two will look back on this day. Mark my words. Mark them.
Oh, God.
With a cheerful wave, he splits to the Faculty Express line. Those words sound fairly ominous. I can already imagine all the embarrassing stories he'd liberally share with the other wedding guests. Is he invited to your wedding?
I guess.
We'd probably have so many people rolling in the aisles from laughter that Rui wouldn't even be able to walk properly. What the heck am I even thinking about? Wedding? Rui?
Ugh. Mr. Ryota is being his usual self, I see.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now he's got me thinking about... No, not going there. Maybe now would be a good time to switch topic. Oh, right. I even have the perfect material. Hey, Rui, you're not going to believe this, but I saw Mickey today. Rui's face cuts to complete blankness in the space of a millisecond. It is really shocking news. Maybe I should have eased it a bit. She ended up transferring to this school, and we coincidentally wound up in the same class. Dead silence. I finally start to feel a prickle of apprehension. We can hang out together again. We can,
Did you talk to her?
What? Of course, it's Mickey.
Ellipses.
Rui, what's wrong? Aren't you happy?
Well, no, I'm not. As far as I'm concerned, she has nothing to do with either of us anymore. Don't you remember?
We were kids who held a stupid grudge or something beyond her control. Come on, we're older than that now.
Oh, are we? She didn't really apologize, did she?
For what?
Well,
I guess she hasn't talked to us in 4 years.
yeah. I pause for a moment. Rui's expression immediately darkens.
I see that she didn't. And I know why.
Why?
Because she wasn't there to see you fall apart.
Oh.
I don't think you remember, Yama, but you were in a really bad place after she left.
Oh.
Even to the point where, I mean, you know.
Do we know?
No,
there's something
He was
missing.
no one's
depressed.
telling us
I don't know.
anything.
We don't know.
But that wasn't because of Misaki.
I mean, yeah, but she triggered the whole thing.
Oh?
Oh?
It's just, when I think about it, I get mad at her. Really mad. So it's probably best for both her and me if she stays away.
So, you're not gonna be friends again? The thought is so baffling that I can't help but stutter. In my mind, we'd always been a package deal. Me, Rui, Misaki. It was either all or nothing.
I mean, you're your own person, so you should hang out with her, with whoever you want. But I can't be buddy-buddy with Misaki until she realizes what she's done.
I never thought Rui, of all people, would be irrational. How bad had I been exactly? I'd never seen Rui so upset, at least not in a really long time.
Sorry to be a downer. Why don't we just grab some lunch?
How about you go on ahead? I need to talk to Mr. Risotto. Mr. Risotto.
Okay.
Oh, now I'm hungry. Surprisingly, she doesn't ask me any more questions. She heads to the lunch line without a word. Maybe she also feels rotten inside, like something has been lost forever. I shake these thoughts and immediately locate Mr. Ryota, who's just
You did it!
Yeah, I can do it sometimes. Who's just popped out of the faculty line and, conveniently enough, is heading in my direction. He watches our separation with an eyebrow raised to his hairline.
Oh?
That's
Are
his
the
hairline.
newlyweds already running into trouble?
Oh, God.
I ignore this. Good timing, Mr. Ryota. I wanted to ask you something.
If the question is whether to officially ask Rui out, the answer is yes.
Appreciated. What? No, that's not the question.
Aw, really? That's a bit boring.
Rui and I aren't... You know what? Never mind. I was wondering what it means when you see someone you haven't seen in forever, who you thought disappeared off the planet.
It means exactly what you just said. Your life is actually a crappy anime.
I never said that.
Oh, you didn't?
You did.
Mr. Ryota.
Sorry, can't help it. Now, who's this person you haven't seen in forever?
She just transferred into my class this morning. Rui, her, me. We were really close when we were little, but in our hometown, Seto.
Transfer student, childhood friend.
Don't even think about it.
Too late.
My life is not a crappy anime. It's not.
You're right, it's a really crappy anime.
Aw.
So, what's the problem?
Well, you are now. Well, I talked with her, and I think we'll be friends again, but Rui...
Who's jealous?
No.
No! What is this, junior high?
Sorry, I'll shut up.
See, when Misaki, that's the transfer student, left, she accidentally triggered a giant depressive state that basically left me in the dumps for a year. I don't remember much about it, but to be honest, Rui claims it was bad.
Ellipses. Yama, when can you come to my office today? I want to listen properly to you, and the cafeteria is not exactly an ideal environment.
It's actually almost a teacherly thing to say. Well, I guess that's that Mr. Ryota got hired into his job for an actual reason. Okay. Guess I'll drop by after school.
Or during, really. Either way works. Now off to lunch, you gotta eat before the bell rings. Young, growing boys need all the nutrition they can get.
He can't sound like the wise, all-knowing teacher when he's just implied it was fine for me to ditch school.
Yeah.
See you later, Mr. Ryota. He only responds with a casual wave before he saunters over to the nearest table, chatting easily with a group of students. I hope he doesn't turn out to be a creep.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. He's the only other character. He's our only adult character. I snag a plate of food and search for Rui, but she's nowhere in sight. Guess that conversation took a little longer than I originally intended. I quickly started, found my food, and returned to the classroom.
Alright, class, let's take secondary roll before we head to the courtyard.
Why are we going to the courtyard?
What? We have more PE?
The teacher's halfway through rolling her eyes before she catches herself. I guess it's not a good example to roll your eyes in front of the class, of your students.
No, Yahiko, today is career day, as has been announced over the PA for the past 3 days. Afternoon classes are canceled so that the third years may explore possible future occupations with specialists. But not Yama, because apparently all he wants to do is run the family restaurant.
It's a plan.
Oh, right.
Questions of the future. Writing prompt about our dream job. Now, career day. I think I'm sensing a pattern here.
Wait, we're already running a little late, so let's make this quick. Chop chop! Anyone missing?
Nope.
That prompts us to glance around.
I think he's right, man. Everyone's here.
Everyone except Misaki, who apparently is at her job. Time to do some not-so-subtle recon. Teacher, where's that girl? The one sitting by the window. Teacher waves her hand dismissively.
Special circumstances. Anyone else?
Government assassin, gotcha.
Anyone else?
Despite myself, I feel a prick of curiosity. Special circumstances? What kind of circumstances could warrant such an offhand dismissal from the teacher? I thought most teachers loathed making exceptions for mandatory events. Just what could Misaki's job be?
Undercover cop.
I'm guessing assassin. As the teacher continues to survey the classroom, I feel a nudge against my arm.
I'm surprised you brought it up.
What?
Usually, you wouldn't say anything even if you noticed.
Oh, shut up, Lucky Star.
You would have thought it would be too much trouble.
Her words are remarkably neutral. It's awkward. It feels like a trap. I think you should stop pretending like you actually know me, or that you have a brain.
You're insufferable.
I know, ain't I a stinker? She storms to the back of the room in a huff. I'm insufferable? She's done far, far worse, and she's still judging me.
What has she done?
That's a good question. What a hypocrite. What did she do? We're
I
like,
want to know!
we don't know anything about these characters, man.
Alright, looks like everyone is here. To the courtyard, chop chop, destiny awaits!
There are more than a few rolled eyes, but everyone obediently files out of the classroom. We're in a parking lot. Our class pours into the courtyard, which currently resembles a crowded street market. Columns of booths are, that would have been nice to see. Columns of booths are set in orderly lines, each attempting to outshine the others with progressively more outrageous signage and progressively louder music.
I wonder if they've got a booth for my future job.
Which is...
Come to think of it, in all of the 203 times he's talked about his dream, he's never once mentioned his future job. Just all the things he'll own. Oh, and what might that be?
Isn't it obvious with my stunning looks and all?
Hooker? So, a trash can.
Oh!
Is that even a job?
Someone's gotta do it. Of course it's a job.
Oh, well no, I want to be a model.
Okay.
That's ridiculous. Wait, it's not as silly as it seems. I mean, seeing how he just believed that being a trash can was a profession, he can't have a job that requires him to think. He also can't have a job that requires social interaction. He just repel people instead of attracting them.
I
Those
don't
are
know,
the-
Misaki
those are his-
was really into him.
Those are his two biggest flaws, and modeling doesn't need either. As for his looks, I hate to admit it, but he's not so bad looking. He'd probably be able to land himself a girlfriend if he could just keep quiet.
Ow.
It almost sounds like a serious plan.
Yeah. Oh, that's you.
Yahiko, my friend, I'm glad you finally realized the cruel truth.
Eh? What are you talking about?
I'm just saying that it's a good idea, especially coming from you.
Isn't it? Once I become famous, the entire world will be able to witness my magnificence. I'll be on TV, the internet, advertising blimps, basically everywhere.
On second thought, maybe it's a terrible idea.
Well, if you don't mind me, I'm off to meet my destiny.
And with that, he skips off into the crowd, leaving me awkwardly leaning against the wall like some kind of delinquent. I'm not really sure what to do. I'll be wasting my time if I look around, but I'll be wasting my time if I stay here. What a conundrum. You there? I turn to the source of the voice, a man in a medical coat, standing in front of a booth, boasting the holographic sign, Way Forward Pharmaceuticals, Hospital Division. Hunch, I'm guessing he's a doctor. Are you interested in becoming a doctor? I'm reusing a bunch of voices today.
That's okay.
Bodies? Open wounds? Yeah, no.
Oh,
Sorry,
so
I
he's
don't-
not the murderer.
I don't think I could deal with the pressure of being a doctor. Well, if that's what you're worried about, then don't worry. I'm a heart surgeon, and I get an entire team of people helping me during the operations. Well, I have plenty of people helping me. Well, if I have plenty of people helping me...
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
Scalpel. Please. Nah. What do you mean, nah? I thought it was supposed to be to do all the cutting this time. That doesn't matter. It sure does. I see what's going on here, man. You want to take all the credit? Well, guess what? That ain't happening. What are you talking about? I'm the doctor here.
Doctor, the patient is in critical condition. If you don't act fast, he's going to die.
The patient is dying, dang it. Give me the scalpel.
Uh-oh.
Whoa there. Don't be getting your scrubs in a bunch.
Doctor, the patient is dead.
Oh, no.
See, look what you did. Look what
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't think being a doctor is right for me. Are you sure? We've got a great internship program. I'm good, thanks though. We'll find out if there's another nearby booth catching my eye, a multicolored sign claiming it's from the National Education Institute. That probably doesn't sound like it's gonna go well for us, but we'll find out if it does. Next time on this. Gab, have anything to say?
Yeah, we are doing an AMA Q&A type thing in May. We created a telonym at TheOutbackAl and Friends.
Link in the description below.
Yes, where you can leave an anonymous, question or comment or love confession, whatever.
Not gonna happen.
And we may answer your questions. Yes.
Yes, make sure you do that. That video will be up in May. We'll continue on with more Lucid 9 in the next episode. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.